Yeah. Let's get more into the real estate market when it comes to inflation and the Bank of Canada. So, what do you think? What's happening on that side, and how the Canadian market is reacting towards the? Although interest rates are going down, but market is not picking up as much as it should be.
There's a lot of reasons. Market sentiment is terrible, is one thing. Homes are still very expensive, even with the interest rate cuts, because home prices are like 30% higher than they were in 2019, and interest rates are still like a percent higher. So the cost of those homes is still much higher than what it was. And I just think people are broke. Like, I think people are just out of money. Like, there's people have been running through their savings for the
Mm-hmm.
last 3 years, pulling money out of investments, pulling money out of this to pay for that, paying for their mortgage on a line of credit, paying for their own mortgage with the HELOC that came from the house. And
Yeah.
like, so that people are out of money. And if you don't have money, you can't buy properties.
And then also like the job situation, it's really bad.
Totally. There's lots of people losing their jobs, and there's lots of people worried about losing their jobs. So you're not really going to go buy a house when you're worried about losing your job. It's like a shitstorm of like 50 different things that put us where we're at right now.
And what do you think about Mr. Trump? Is he affecting the Canadian real estate market with his funny decisions every other day?
Mr. Trump has personally cost me $100,000 this year. Okay?
It's causing like many people a lot.
Yeah, he's literally reached into my pocket from the White House into Vancouver, BC, and took $100,000 out of my pocket. Okay, he's like, all of spring was a write-off because of Mr. Trump, because of him he's arguing with freaking the Zelensky, and then he's arguing with the Chinese president, and then he's arguing with us, and then he's arguing with people in his own cabinet, and then he's just arguing with somebody on Twitter all of spring. Yeah, and then we finally get by that, and then what did he do last week? Right?
I was going through his interview like last week, and when he made a statement to Mr. Carney that he called himself president, and then he was like tweaking around saying, "Okay, I didn't call you governor yet." Governor 51st straight.
Yeah, he's a funny guy, man.
Yeah, but I think the market sentiment still gets worse with his decisions too when it comes to real estate. People don't feel safe yet.
No.
Should we go into real estate? Should we buy it? Or should we wait? What will happen to Canada? What do you think?
Yeah, in terms of what, the Trump thing, or just
just
overall?
in generic, whatever his decisions are.
Yeah,
it's somehow affecting the Canadian market.
Yeah, he's making people very uncertain, right? Because these tariffs are causing job losses too, right? Like, they're not just like, I honestly thought that he was going to put them on for 3 months and then take them back off. That's what I thought he was going to do, in all honesty, but I guess not. But these tariffs are causing job losses in the sectors that he's placing them onto. Like, Stellantis just moved 3,000 jobs out of Canada. Molson, Canadian, or Crown Royal, I think, moved a bunch of jobs out of Canada.
Oh, yeah.
And then our steel manufacturing and stuff, everything in Ontario, we're losing jobs there too. So he's causing a lot of uncertainty because there is a material effect from these things that people are worried about,
So when you say material effect, is it affecting the construction market of Canada as well? Is it making things expensive?
I don't actually know, but I would imagine so. If I think he put tariffs on steel. I think he put it on lumber too. I'm not 100% on that. And he put it on a couple different things that would be used to construct a house. So yeah, I would say if you talk to a developer, they'd probably tell you, yes, the cost of material has gone higher.
And what's your thought on Bank of Canada? Like, what do they think like they are totally dependent what the US is doing, or?
No, I don't think so.
Because they follow what they do.
They do follow what they do, but we're pretty far in front of them right now. And I don't think that would be impossible to be even further in front of them, right? Like, I think historically we've kind of always been about maybe a 1% or like 1.5% apart. Right now we're 2.5%, I think.
Yeah, where like Canadian dollars is like losing its value more and more.
Yes, yeah, because of this, right? So I don't think it's impossible for Canada to make its own decisions based on what's happening here. I know a lot of people would argue with me on that, but I don't know. I've been pretty spot on
Yeah.
what's going to happen with the Bank of Canada, despite all the flack I've gotten for my opinions on what they're going to do.
Is it still affecting like do the people, because a lot of people from US also invest in Canada and Canadians invest in US, but there's border tensions. What do you see real estate? Is it a big thing? Is it still affecting the market?
Well, I know a lot of people are selling their properties in Florida and Arizona, and like the snowbird Canadians, they're liquidating all their assets, all their vacation homes and secondary homes that they have in the States. But I don't think that's from tariffs. I just think that's because they're broke, because they lost a bunch of money on other investments that they have, and their mortgage went up, and this went up, and everything went up, and they had to sell that property. So I'm sure there's some people divesting because of the tariffs, but I think they're divesting mainly for other reasons.